So I'm Melanie Brahm and I'm a Pilates instructor. I'm also a life coach, ex-dancer and mum. I've been teaching Pilates for 22 years now, so quite a long time. I teach predominantly classical Pilates, that's my training, but I keep a little bit of the dance influence in the classes. I like fluidity and I have a very keen eye for detail. My first introduction to Pilates was when I was a dance student, so 17 or 18, and we had the instructors from the Royal Ballet Company come to teach us a workshop, and it really landed with me the next day when I could feel physically the impact of those very small exercises, just how much it could really influence your body. And I suppose injuries then in the dance career led me back to Pilates, firstly for myself, and then I just fell in love with it. Yeah. There's been lots of wins over the years. I've had a long time to meet a lot of people, and there's been a lot of really lovely human connections through the work. I feel that I can provide a really safe space for people to come into. The body holds not just the mechanical aspect of us, but also the emotional. So I tend to realise that we're dealing with both of those at the same time. One of my biggest wins, I think, was a young lady when I had my studio in France who had come in, and although she was only in her 20s, she'd been in a bad accident as a teenager and had a hip replacement and a partial pelvis replacement, and could not flex her hip joint sufficient that she could sit in a normal chair. So she was impacted on a daily basis. Walking was uncomfortable, working for a living was difficult for her, and in the 2 years that she came to the studio, her entire life turned around. Not only did she become much more able physically, she gained a lot of strength and flexibility through the work, but it was like her inner self was freed through this, and she just became this very open, happy, smiley person. Her personal life took a completely different turn, and last I heard of her, she was moving to a new city to live with a new partner and start a new job, and yeah, all was well. So probably one of the most memorable stories, I think. I still love anything to do with dancing, any excuse, whether it's at a party or in a dance studio. I still try to do that for pleasure. I also love anything that's to do with the arts. So whether it's a great movie or anything that's happening in the theatre, live theatre, music. So all of those things, yeah, good fun for me.